2nd of August 9:29. So guys, today we're looking at a Corsa E. Just this has a hire car for for 2 weeks actually, this car. So I just wanted to do obviously a review of it, and then just compare it to my daily driver. You know, see how things have moved on from the old daily beat to the old Primera GT. So this particular car is a 1.4 petrol, 5-door. So first impressions is there's a lot of plastic inside the cabin, a lot of plastic. The steering wheel feels particularly artificial. The pedals I feel very numb. Basically, I would say the theme of this car is Opel has completely removed any feeling of the mechanics, the mechanical aspects of the car from the driver. Completely removed it as much as they can. So everything, like I said, it feels plasticky. Dashboard is very nice. You've got the controls on the steering wheel, the usual stuff. It seems very good. Dashboard is extremely clear. Maybe I wouldn't have chosen these fonts. I think they've gone for some sort of classic font on them rather than just going for what's clear, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Hard materials in the cabin for sure. You've got a few soft things in the door cards here. I don't know if you can see that. You've got the piano black surround for the car stereo. Basically everything it's quite nice. It's nothing to offend for sure. The stereo is okay. If we can I'm not sure if we've got something on the radio here. Let's see if we can find something with music. Maybe I don't have to. It's a touch screen, which is quite easy to use.
320.
So the stereo, it's not bad. It's not bad, but it is not as good as a 1997 Primera, unfortunately. It's not high fidelity, it's just reasonable. I think they've turned up the bass and the treble on it, so yeah, so the stereo's not there. So the interior wise, okay, I drove this car for 4 hours yesterday. The seats are not comfortable for a long drive. That's kind of a deal breaker for me. Also, the seats offer absolutely zero lateral support, which immediately compromises how the car is going to feel on the road when you're driving it. Brakes wise, like with any modern car, nice and positive. Can you modulate them? I'm not sure you can. You're so insulated from what is going on at the wheels. It's very hard to understand where the limits of the car is. Power, okay, it's only a 1.4. Did the usual hire car thing and just got the cheapest one they had. So we're going to ignore the power on this particular car. With regards to the steering, like with the brakes, I suppose, and everything else, you just got absolutely no idea what is going on at the wheels. Absolutely none. It's just pure. You look at the speed that you're going down the road, you look at the road surface, and you think to yourself, is this a reasonable speed? So it's really just, you just sit in the seat, you turn the steering wheel, you go down the road. There's no feedback from the car at all. With regards to cross-country pace, it's actually not bad. It's actually not bad for what it is. The throttle, I'm pretty sure this has got an electronic throttle on it, and when you lift off, you can still feel the car wanting to still accelerate. And also the behavior of the throttle seems to change even if you just hold the same amount of throttle angle. It seems to be doing something. It's obvious that there is not a direct connection between your right foot and the throttle body in the car. Honestly, I don't understand the point. Why would they not? Why would they not? If you push the throttle by 10%, why would they just not make that 10% at the throttle body? Or if you push the accelerator by 50, why don't they just make that 50% at the throttle body? Why do they have to get involved in adjusting that according to how you drive? It seems completely pointless to me. It's how are you ever supposed to get on top of it, really? You know, you're never going to understand exactly what 20% throttle means, because it's always changing. So that's a rant on that. But you can get quite a surprising speed up, actually, for, like I said, for a 1.4. But you do need, it does respond to revs, for sure. Like, we're in 4th gear now, 3,500 revs, and nothing much is happening. We're getting up to 4, and now, you know, it's quite happy to pull around now. The ride is hard, but at the same time, it's soft. It's one of these things that only Opel is capable of doing, I think. Making a car, you know, kind of with like a wooden, it's definitely got a wooden edge to the ride. And yet the car rolls a lot. I mean, it's the worst of both worlds. The chassis just feels horrible. There's no two other ways about it. And it's such an overriding feel. I mean, what did they not realize? Did they not realize what they were doing? Because it's the most obvious thing. As soon as you get in the car, the thing that strikes you most is it's rubber. Is too kind a word, because rubber is quite a nice substance. It's like the plasticness of the way the car responds to bumps in the road. It's just not a nice feeling, and I find it hard to believe who signed this off, that this is acceptable. What does this car do better than a 1997 Nissan Primera? I expect it's got a stiffer chassis. It's definitely got more airbags. Probably it's a safer car in an accident. Must be. But has it really moved the game on? Looks wise, on the dash, it's a lot more fancy. You got a lot more bells and whistles. Visibility is surprisingly good, considering how thick the A-pillars are. But comfort wise, no comparison. No comparison comfort wise. The Primera is a much more comfortable car. With regards to feedback to the driver, you cannot compare the two. The Primera is much better. Power wise, let's not get into power. The Primera is a much faster car. Let's not even go there. Brakes, there's definitely more feedback again with a Primera. Cornering, you'd have to say that the Primera has higher limits, just because you know whether you can find them. On this car, you know, you don't know if it's understeering, oversteering, I don't know what's going on. I would say that this car is extremely stable in the wet, really stable, surprising. It copes with standing water amazingly. It really is a good car with standing water. That's, you know, to be applauded big time. Yeah, so all in all, does this really move it on? Why would you buy this car? Honestly, there is no reason to buy this car. There's no reason. There are other cars that you can buy, I think, for similar money. If this is the best that the world has got to offer in the small car segment for this money, then definitely look for a used car, because there is no reason, again, there's no reason to buy this car. There must be better things there. I mean, try a Yaris, try a Fiat, try something else, a Ford. I can't recommend Ford personally, but if you like them, try them. It seems nicely put together, but just the driving experience, the uncomfortable seats, the complete lack of the complete lack of feedback from the steering is just, it just makes the car unenjoyable. I'm sorry, Opel. But something else with Opels, now we're coming along this bit of road, they are, not only has the ride got a super wooden edge to it, which is completely unnecessary considering how much roll there is, it's also a very unstable car, and I would say it's bordering on dangerous in my personal opinion. I'm not saying it is dangerous, but it does feel dangerous to me. It's okay in a single direction change, but I think in a left and a right, it's just the body is just moving too much. In a quick direction change, I think the car would rapidly get out of control, and I cannot believe how quickly we've come back from there. Yeah, I think it would rapidly get out of control in a quick direction change, because you can just feel the body moving so much. Why? Especially with this wooden ride. How can they make it so bloody soft and hard at the same time? You want it to be soft when you're going down the road, just normal day-to-day driving, and then you want to keep the roll contained when you're going for it. It's just not here. There's better cars, there must be. This is a real problem. Look at this. I don't know if it comes out on the camera. Let me just point you forward. I don't know if you're going to see it. I'm just going to wiggle the wheel. Oh my god. It's how could they sign this off? Look how it's bloody dangerous. My opinion, this is a dangerous car. If you ever have to do a high speed avoidance maneuver, this car's you're going to lose control of this car. Well, you're not going to lose control of it. The car's going to lose control of itself. We're doing 40 miles an hour. Oh no, unacceptable. You can feel the momentum building from left to right. Really, this is not a good car, people. This is not a good car, people. Don't buy it. And I'm serious. There must be better things. It must be better than this. This is horrible. It's okay for driving around town, I'm sure, but if you want any sort of pleasure from a car, this is not it. It's a shame, because there seems like a competent chassis in there, but they've compromised it with the suspension bushes, they've compromised it with the soft springs, and they've compromised it with a soft seat, and they've compromised it with a terrible steering. It's just, there's no pleasure to be had in this car, really, which is a shame, you know, big shame. So that's today's rant. So that's the opinions of a Corsa E. You know, it's an A to B car, but I think you can find something that goes from A to B in just as much comfort, with just as much toys, but actually gives the driver some enjoyment behind the wheel, because this is absolutely soulless. I'm sorry, Opel, but it is. There's no soul in this car at all. So I can't recommend it in the slightest. So that's a review of the Corsa E. But apart from that, it's a great car. If you liked the video, please vote on it, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again next time.